Hello and welcome. Tonight we're going to go through my current top 10 beauty favorites. A lot of these I got recently and I've just been loving them. Some of them I've had for a while and I just keep reaching for them. So we have some skincare, some makeup, some body care, and some hair care. We're going to do some quick little reviews of these beauty products. So if you're a fan of relaxing, soft-spoken ASMR beauty content and you're interested to see what beauty products I've been loving, keep watching. Timestamps and the products I mentioned will be listed in the description. Alright, let's get into it. So first up we have the Pacifica Melt For You Moisturizing Oil Cleanser with peach and flower oils and kombucha. So this is an oil cleanser for your face, but I knew this would break me out. I have super sensitive skin and I deal with fungal acne. So I use this on my body. I actually finished it. There might be like one squirt left, but I really loved using this like body wash. It lathers up nicely. It smells so good. It smells like peach rings, like the sour candy. So it definitely was giving like a summer vibe. I just really loved the smell. And it definitely leaves your skin feeling nice and moisturized because it's an oil. So if you have dry skin, it would definitely be great for you. But it is marketed as a pre-cleanse or your first cleanse and a double cleansing routine just to get rid of any makeup. Yeah, love this as like a moisturizing body wash that smells like peach rings. Also, I love Pacifica. They're vegan and cruelty-free and affordable. So I think you can get this at Ulta and maybe Target or the Pacifica websites. Next up we have the Malezia Hyaluronic Acid Cleanser. So I got this about 2 weeks ago and I've been wanting to try it for a while. I use their MCT oil every night. I've gone through probably 7 or 8 bottles at this point. It's my holy grail fungal acne safe oil cleanser. They came out with a face wash after that and I just never got a chance to try it. So Malezia reached out and wanted to use one of my videos that I made for their MCT oil, and in return they sent me a bunch of MCT oil, and like I said, I've purchased that with my own money like 7 or 8 times already, so super excited. Usually I don't do gifted collaborations or like content in exchange for a product unless it's something I really want or nothing really. That's the only time I will accept that. So I was like, yeah, sure, because I already have it on subscription, so you can pause that for a while and save some money. And I let them know that I would love to work with them. I've actually reached out to them in the past and never really got a reply, so I was really surprised and excited when they wanted me to do a double cleansing video for them. So they sent me their hyaluronic acid cleanser. So now I have both steps, their oil cleanse and now this. and I have been loving this. If you have dry skin, this is so hydrating. It does not strip your skin at all. It lathers up super nicely. It reminds me of the prequel cleanser, if you're familiar with that. Unfortunately, it broke me out, but I absolutely loved it. I loved using it as a body wash, and thankfully this has not broken me out yet. But I love Malezia. They're a fungal acne safe skincare brand, and they've been doing research for years, and this is just a really great hydrating cleanser, especially if you have sensitive skin. It also has a very minimal ingredient list. I don't know if you can see that, but I think you can see it's only like 7 ingredients maybe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10 ingredients. But it's a very short list, and again, I just really love and support Malezia. I'm an affiliate. You can use code NICO on their website for 10% off, I believe. Highly, highly, highly recommend if you have fungal acne. So this is the base Laboratories Hypochlorous acid spray. This is my second bottle. I finished my first one and immediately purchased this. Hypochlorous acid is basically just like a cleanser for your skin. It kills any bacteria, acne-causing bacteria. It's soothing, and this brand specifically, I think, is targeted for like tattoo and piercing care. You'll see hypochlorous acid sprays a lot on the market these days. A lot of them are overpriced. I think this one is fair. It's $15, I think. And it also has some added ingredients that are soothing, like chamomile, and they call this an antimicrobial skin solution, soothing skincare relief for wound care, eczema therapy, tattoo and piercing, and facial and skin cleansing. This is also really good if you're someone that breaks out after you sweat. You can just spray this on your face after you've been sweating or working out, and it'll help prevent any breakouts. I also love how fine this mist is. Has this like targeted, what do you want to call it, dispenser? You can spray this on your face anytime, really. Just if you're using any actives, just make sure you spray this on first and allow it to fully dry, because it will just cancel out any actives that go on after. So just make sure you apply everything, the rest of your skincare routine, once this is dry. Next we have the Starface hydrocolloid patches. Let's see what they're called. It's the Starface Hydrostar Pimple Patches. I'm not gonna lie, I've been wanting this solely for the case. I finally just pulled the trigger because I needed some new pimple patches. Do I think hydrocolloid pimple patches or whatever really do much? I don't know. But what I do know is that they prevent me from touching my pimples, so that in itself is doing something. I love this little travel case. And the patches themselves are little yellow stars. I am someone that would wear a clear patch out in public in the daytime. I don't know yet if I'm that person that will wear these out in public in the daytime. We'll see. But yeah, this little case makes me happy. Maybe I can put one on this. Now it's basically a scar, but this mirror coming in handy. Love it. I'm sure you've seen these Starface pimple patches everywhere. I feel like maybe they were one of the first that started doing these like shapes other than circles, colors. I don't know though. Okay, this is such a satisfying sound. So this is the Remedy, it's called Remedy Skin. Yeah, Remedy Skin for Dandruff. This is their dandruff shampoo. It's for dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis, which I have. I've been using this for a few months now. I did not think I would ever switch from Nizoral. I've repurchased Nizoral dandruff shampoo over and over and over and over again. I'm not someone that switches up my hair products. I would also use Nizoral on my face as a face mask once a week to help with fungal acne and breakouts. And since I've started using this, I am converted. I have been using this instead. I feel it's not as drying as Nizoral. It has salicylic acid, but a pretty small percentage, I think, 1.8%. Typically, my skin hates salicylic acid. Like, that is one active that my skin just does not like whatsoever. But it has been tolerating this as a face mask once a week. I haven't really been having a flaky scalp or anything. That said, this isn't marketed for hair loss or whatever, but I'm still having lots of fallout, unfortunately. Ketoconazole, or however you pronounce it, which is the other active ingredient in here, is supposed to help with hair loss. I've never found that to be the case for me, but I've also only used the over-the-counter concentrations, which is, I think, 1%. Interesting, it doesn't say the percentage on here, but I want to say it's 1%. I've been loving this. I hope they come out with a conditioner that's seborrheic dermatitis safe. Maybe they do. I'll have to look into that, because there's not many hair conditioners that I can use because they will break out my face. So that is why I'm super, super picky when it comes to hair care. I can't just use anything. And yeah, Remedy did something with this, and I think the price is comparable to Nizoral. I love this. It's leaking a bit because I've been squeezing it, but I love this targeted applicator. You can just like run it through your scalp. Actually, that was just shower water, but yeah, super impressed by this shampoo from Remedy. Next, we have the Glossier Balm.com and the new banana pudding scent. I have been loving this. I used to be a huge fan of Glossier Balm.com. Actually, I think I first purchased it when it launched, actually, years ago. But then I just kind of like stopped using it over the years, and then they reformulated, so I never had a reason to buy it again. But they're back to the old formula, and I forgot how much I loved it. It's just... let's see if you can see it. It's thick, but it's not like goopy or sticky. Once you put it on, it like doesn't move, which I really love. It's just super moisturizing, and this banana pudding scent is so good. I see a lot of people saying that it smells too artificial, like banana Laffy Taffy. I don't get that, and I'm someone that really cannot stand the smell of artificial banana. I think it smells like a realistic banana pudding. Like, I smell real banana, and then I smell like vanilla wafer cookie, which I think maybe people are getting confused with like the cookie aspect because there's nothing natural smelling about those. But I've been loving this, and I got the limited edition keychain as well, so I keep this in my bag. I've just been on like a banana kick for like a year now. I've been on the hunt for like the perfect banana fragrance, and like I said, I don't like artificial banana smell. So if anyone has recommendations, let me know. So this is helping with that. And I do have another banana product I'll show at the end. That's kind of just like a little bonus. It'll be the 11th item, I guess. Yeah, very comfortable on the lips. It has a shiny finish. It's not overly shiny, which I love. There's time and a place for like a glossy, super shiny lip balm, but for just like an everyday moment, this is perfect. We have some more Glossier. So I have been like an OG Glossier fan. I've been ordering from them since like they launched, I think. And Body Hero, their body oil, shower oil, what do they call it? Daily oil wash. I tried this when it launched years ago, and I loved the smell. It's the Orange Blossom Neroli scent. And I went years without having this, and when I was waiting for the banana Balm.com to launch, I decided to add this to my cart so I can get free shipping. I'm so glad I did. The smell is so nostalgic. And just kind of like I was saying, I was using this oil cleanser for my body. It's like the same situation. Since it's an oil, it's very hydrating and moisturizing. It lathers up well. You can also use it as like a shaving oil. But the smell is so good. It's definitely more of like a mature scent. Some may even say grandma-y. I think it does smell in like a grandma way, but in like the best grandma way. It's floral, it's soft, it's green. There's like a little bit of citrus. I think the notes are like orange blossom, neroli, and bergamot. But there's something about it that just smells so clean and soothing. Like when I take a shower with this or a bath, the smell just like really relaxes me. I know it's supposed to be like uplifting, but I can see that, but it really does like the opposite for me. This is such like a relaxing scent, and it just makes me feel so fresh and so clean. I love it. So when I saw that they were releasing this orange blossom neroli body mist, I had to try it. So I have a sample of the new Orange Blossom Neroli body mist from Glossier, so I'll just read you what it says on here. Orange Blossom Neroli is a refreshing and vibrant body spritz with notes of orange blossom, bergamot, and fresh green neroli buds. Its invigorating and bright scent will uplift and energize your mood no matter where you are. You can always escape with a spritz of Orange Blossom Neroli. So yeah, like I said, I know a lot of people say it's invigorating and like energizing like it says on here. I don't get that. It really is so relaxing to me. I probably have just one spray left. I'm so tempted to buy a full size, but I just like do not have extra money to be spending right now, unfortunately. But I'm like heavily debating it because I don't want to be without this. When I layer this on top of the shower oil after I use this, like wash my body and stuff, spray this on top, and I can smell this hours later. It's just like the perfect smell when I want to feel fresh, clean, and like get into bed. I will say when I saw this launched, I was like, I already know I'm gonna like it, I'm gonna love it. And when I sprayed it for the first time, I was like, absolutely not. This smells like salad. Like this just smells like I'm eating a salad for lunch, maybe with some edible flowers on top or something. But then I gave it a second. I did another spray, and then I was like, okay, yeah, that's the smell I remember. I don't know what happened, but my initial smell was not it whatsoever. But then, I don't know, it came back to me, and I was instantly in love with this scent. I also use the Glossier U deodorant every day. I've been repurchasing that for over a year now, I think, maybe longer actually. And I've been so tempted to try the Orange Blossom Neroli scent, but I just love the EU so much, and I'm only going to want the Orange Blossom Neroli at night, so I would have to buy another deodorant just to use at night, and then the EU in the day, which feels a little excessive. I don't know, one day I'll treat myself. Also, I did try the Sandstone. Thought I was gonna love this, really did, but I do not. It's just too masculine for me. It's just, I don't know, it's just like too green. Like it smells like the mountains, like they say. I wish there was more of that juicy fig in there. It's just not juicy enough, I think. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. Maybe it'll grow on me. It's not bad at all. Like, I'd want my husband to wear this. Maybe I'll let him try it. And see what he thinks. I don't know. But also, I tried the sandstone deodorant before, and I liked it a lot. Yeah, I don't know. This just wasn't for me. Oh, and they do call it body spritz. I've been seeing just body mist. Some places calling it body spritz, and I was wondering where they were getting that name. I really don't want to use the last of this. And another scent I've been loving, you've heard me talk about it before, Snif's Crumb Couture. This is the body butter with my hair all over it. Just gonna put a little on because it was melting in my hands. If you love gourmands and you want to smell like a croissant that just came out of the oven, with some berry jam, just like a hint of sandalwood. This is for you. It is so delicious. I love the fragrance. I love the body butter. It just adds an extra layer of goodness and just makes the scent last longer. Body butter is not my favorite method of body care. I really wish this was a body lotion. I would buy that in a heartbeat. But this is just so good. I've been also wearing this before bed. If I wasn't wearing the Glossier Orange Blossom Neroli, I'd be wearing this. It's just so nice. The smell makes me so happy. And it's just so good. Snif, please come out with a Crumb Couture body lotion. I need it. The Crumb Couture candle is on my wish list currently, so one day I will treat myself to that. I got this mascara recently. It's the L'Oreal Telescopic Original, and this is a classic, and now I understand why. I don't know why it took me so long to try this. This is now like my favorite mascara. It has really tiny bristles. It's really great for just lengthening and separating the lashes. Definitely my favorite drugstore mascara, and it's just like a classic. It gives a very natural looking lash. It's nothing crazy. I love the fact that it's not a very wet formula. I do not like a wet mascara. I like how the wand is really like skinny so I can get into the corners. And overall just, I was so shocked at how much I loved this mascara. I would love to see this come in like a burgundy and a green, and a brown. If they don't make a brown, they probably do, I don't know. But love this. You've seen me talk about it a few times, so I don't have to say too much. Another thing I've talked about a few times is the Manucurist Green Flash LED Nail Polish. They have like a little kit that I've been using for a few months now. It's how I've been doing my nails. All of the nails you see for the last few months have been Manucurist Green Flash. I've been wanting a red color. Recently, I've been loving like an abstract little nail moment. I have to redo these, so don't pay too much attention, but I've been wanting a red. I don't like red all over my nail, but I love like a little accent of red, a little pop of red. You can see I've been really loving this shade. It's called Lava, and I highly recommend Manucurist Green Flash Kit if you are someone that always messes up their nails like I am. It's gel polish that doesn't cure with UV light. It uses LED, and they are made without the common allergens that people have to gel polish, so really love it. And they are cruelty-free and vegan, and the polish lasts a really long time. This is, I think, 10 days now. There are some chips. Now, the reason I've been loving these little abstract designs is you can't really tell too much when it's chipped. But yeah, and you can use code NailsProsAcne on their website for 15% off. They keep changing my code. You can also just click the link in the description. And lastly, a little bonus item. I really need to get a candle wick trimmer, but this is the Ulta collection. What is this called? Peel Back and Relax Scented Soy Blend Candle. This smells just like banana bread. It is so good. I told you I've been on a banana kick. I did not know Ulta made candles. I will say the rest of their candles do not have the perfect packaging like this does. When I saw this, I was like, I need it. I will be keeping this once I finish the candle. Like, how cute is this? I don't know why the rest of their candles don't look like this. They also always put this on sale. I think I got it for like $15 maybe. It smells so good. It smells like banana nut bread. Alright, and those are my current beauty favorites. Comment and let me know if you've tried any of these products. Please let me know what products you have been loving. I'd love to try some new things. Let me know what candles you've been loving, and please let me know if you have any banana fragrances that you think I'd like. Wait, I think this might be a good thumbnail photo. Let's see. Okay, the Glossier is like fallen over, and I don't like how Starface is sideways, but I don't feel like redoing it, so anyways, thank you all again for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.